Hello, my name is Chris if you didn't already know, and welcome to my show SmegChris Review. Before I talk about a film review, I want to quickly talk about a new television show called S.W.A.T. Yes, a TV series that's a remake of a movie that was a remake of a TV series. I watched the first episode and I found it somewhat lacking in interest. The characters were dull, the story wasn't great. To be honest, nothing special happened. It just didn't hold my attention. I was going to give the next episode a chance, but then I started watching far more interesting television shows and I just simply forgot about it. It may turn out to be really good in the long run, but I just can't be bothered to find out. I watch enough television as it is. If you like your police shows, then it may be worth watching, but like I said, I'm not going to bother with it. On to a movie review for Incredibles 2. Now, I'm not much of a Disney Pixar fan. I tolerated Monsters Inc. and I've never even watched the prequel. I love the Toy Story films though, but my favourite was always The Incredibles. So when I heard that there was a sequel on the way, I got very excited. And when I finally got to watch it, I was far from disappointed. In fact, I'm going to go on record as to say it's better than the original. I know, controversial, but I think I'm in the majority with that thought. I loved the story, especially the fact that it takes place straight after the first one. I also love the fact that the heroics was focused on Elastigirl and the adventures she went on. And as for the rest of the family shenanigans, I thought it was hilarious. Every joke hit home. That scene involving Jack and the raccoon was brilliant. I found myself liking Violet more too. In the original she came out of a shell, but in this one she became more of a take charge type of person. All the characters do evolve, especially Jack, but she evolves more on a personal level and that stood out more for me. There is also something else I loved. The animation. Usually for me, after about an hour, Pixar animation makes my eyes start to strain a little. I was a little weary when I discovered that Incredibles 2 is on for almost 2 hours. However, I discovered that the animation is so perfect that it made it look so real that my eyes were fine throughout. I was actually in awe of the animation. Oh, and the music score by Michael Giacchino. I loved his music on the first one, but he outdid himself with this one. It's probably his best work to date. It's not all perfect though. I guessed who the villain was as soon as I set eyes upon them, but that didn't stop my enjoyment of one of the best films of this year. I give Incredibles 2 a... No, I'm not going to say it. Fine, it was incredible. Okay, there, I said it. Happy now? Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching and subscribing if you have, and liking this video if you did. Until the next time, peace out. One thing I didn't mention is when I came out of the cinema, my face was hurting. That was from all the smiling and laughing throughout the film. And as you know, at the end of the year I tend to give you my top 10 films of the year. I'm still debating whether or not Incredibles 2 actually goes to the top. And for a film that goes on for 2 hours, it didn't feel that long at all. Because normally I'm either checking my watch all the time or I'm fighting the urge to go to the toilet. With this one, none of that. I was just engrossed with what I was watching. So it's safe to say, I love the film.